My name is Laura Wolk. Because I am completely blind, I rely heavily on assistive technology. I'd been Judge Barrett's student only for a few weeks, but her graciousness and warmth gave me hope that she could provide me with that assistance. She silently listened with deep attention as I explained my situation. When I finished, Judge Barrett leaned forward and looked at me intently. "Laura," she said, "this is no longer your problem. It's my problem." I can't capture adequately the relief that washed over me at her words.
That was yesterday. Laura Wolk sharing a powerful story about her mentor, Judge Amy Coney Barrett, before the Senate Judiciary Committee. Wolk says Barrett helped propel her to become the first blind woman to clerk for the U.S. Supreme Court. And we are honored to have her with us right now. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so when Amy Coney Barrett said, "Laura, it's not your problem, it's my problem," then what did she do for you?
So that's the beauty of it. I don't actually know. And she just behind the scenes took care of it. And that's my story, but that's how Judge Barrett is with everyone. She just finds problems and will silently take care of them, not really looking for any accolades or anything from it. It's just the right thing to do.
Because you needed the technology, the assistive technology to operate on the same level playing field with your sighted peers, and it wasn't there. So she was your fixer, essentially.
Yeah, she worked with the school. The issue was that if I had done it myself, it would have taken a much longer period of time. And in law school, especially your first semester, every day that you're not able to study and keep up is just a huge obstacle. So the fact that she was able to get it taken care of in a matter of days instead of maybe up to a month definitely saved my first semester and put me on this track. I don't think that I would be where I am in my career right now if I hadn't had a strong start at Notre Dame.
Sure. And Laura, as we look at you yesterday testifying, tell us about that Braille device that you're using right there, because that's some of the technology you rely upon.
Yes. So it's called a Braille display, and basically what it does is whatever is currently on at the time, the monitor of a computer or even your phone screen, it takes that text and it transmits it into Braille. So it's a really wonderful, I rely on Braille extremely heavily, and it's just a life-changing device because you don't need to have things printed out in hard copy anymore. If it's digital and you can access it on the computer, you can have it in Braille.
Yeah. Well, obviously, Amy Coney Barrett helped change your life, and look where you are right now. You just wrapped up, clerking for the U.S. Supreme Court. What do we not know about her? We've been hearing a lot about her views and things like that, but what don't we know about her?
I think the reason I wanted to testify is it seems like the allegation from the Democratic senators that is going least, it's going unchallenged, is this idea that she does not care. That's why I really felt like I needed to tell my story. There's been statements that she just doesn't care about the effects of her decisions. She doesn't care. And it's just not true. I witnessed that. So many other people have witnessed it. And in class, she even specifically took time to make sure that we read about the stories of the litigants involved in court cases. I don't think there are many professors who make their students learn the names of and the life histories of some people who have been very seriously impacted by Supreme Court decisions if they don't care. So right. That was why I felt like I needed to speak yesterday.
Well, your testimony was so gripping and so powerful. You've left the Supreme Court with your clerkship, and now what's next for Laura?
So I will be going back to a standard DC lawyer life, and I'm going to be hopefully focusing on appellate practice. So no trial courtrooms for me.
All right. Well, it is a real pleasure to meet you, and thank you very much for sharing your story with all of America over the last couple of days. Thank you, Laura.
Thanks so much.